Hi everybody, it's Martin here from Branco Customs, and I've just got a little video, which is a bit of a strange thing, I know, because I promised about 2 years ago that I'd try and put one out every month, and I think that was the last one I did. So the first thing I'd like to say is really a great big thank you to everybody that's supported me, even on social media, liking my posts and sharing them to other people. It really does make a big difference. And the second thing is that I'm going to be making a little bit of a change to how I operate. So my change is that I've decided I'm going to no longer, or at least for the remainder of this year, 2024, I'm not going to be accepting any more custom orders. Unless, of course, I've already talked to you or messaged you about an order, in which case presume that one is still fine to go. But from today onwards, I'm not going to be basically accepting any more custom work. That's the idea anyway. So why am I doing this? The reason is I just don't have enough time. Same thing with everybody, but as it is, I just got too many orders, which I need to complete. And other than that, there's plenty of other things that I want to be doing as well. Girls, come. Good girl. So, we're just going to walk and talk, and I'll tell you a little bit about the why. Now, effectively, time is a problem. The other year accepted so many custom orders that I worked so many hours and so many weekends over in order to fulfill them in a timely manner that it kind of impacted my life a little bit. And I don't want to make the same mistake this year. So, as you guys know, I've got puppies that need walking. I've got a wife that I need to keep happy, and on top of that, for the past year I've also been doing some other work, doing building and things like that, which I've got loads of building projects of my own that I need to complete this year, and many other things. So 100% I still will be making custom knives. The only difference is that I'm going to be the one specifying what they're made of and how they look and all the rest of it, and then I'll put them on my website and on my Facebook to see if anybody wants them. If you do, that's great. If not, then I'll take them to a knife show at the end of the year. You see, the problem is that as my model previously was to make custom knives as per how my client wanted them, it took such a long time in order to get out of people exactly what they wanted. A lot of them didn't know what they wanted, they just knew that they wanted a nice knife. Maybe even the difference whether it was a kitchen knife or an outdoor knife. But all the other details, such as what steel do you want? Most people have no idea. What handle do you want? A lot of people might have an idea they want a colour. But then that opens the door to, oh, have you got a particular shade of this colour that I could have? You know, and I can then spend all my evenings on a week looking through all the suppliers' websites and seeing all the different options that I could offer somebody, and ultimately wasting so much time on a whim that, you know, might not have even been important to someone really. And with expectations of people that when they order a custom knife, it's hard to know whether they want it to be shiny, extra shiny, slightly shiny, satin finish, acid etched, you name it, some kind of rock pattern texture, some kind of mustard patina, who knows, there's 1,001 options. And in the future I'd like to be able to just make a knife that's got the finish that it has got, and I'll put some videos up and people can say, oh, I like that, or they can say, oh, it's not for me, and then we'll take it from there. And the other thing that I really hope that this will avoid is unfortunate thing of selling things as time wasters. And I'm not really talking about people that contact me with the ideas that they would like a knife, but they haven't really got the money. That doesn't happen a lot. The problem is I get contacted weekly by several knife makers from all over the world that are trying to get me to quote for knives so that they can get an idea of how my pricing is and things like that. And other than that, there's out and out scammers out there that are continually messaging me, just trying to, oh, can I buy a knife? Can I send you money with PayPal? Oh, you just need to send me some money first to release the funds, you know, stuff like that. I don't have the time for, unfortunately. I don't think anybody does. So what about going forwards? Well, the good news is I think it's going to be a really positive thing. And so does Anna, and so does Lucky. My brain is filled with 1,001 awesome knife ideas, which so far other people just don't have the inspiration for, or they don't convey it when they come to me and ask for a knife. They just ask for the other one that was like the one that I already did last month, because that's an easy thing to say, yeah, I like that, I'll have one like that. But I've got so many great ideas and inspiration for things that I want to make, which hopefully will be pretty darn cool. And you know, I'll be able to just pick up a piece of steel and the materials that I need and make something and go, there you go, what do you think of that? And I think that's going to be pretty great, because I'm going to try and keep a certain amount of knives in stock, which is something that I've never been able to do. I think so far I've only ever put like 1, maybe 2 knives on my website in the available section, which is pretty embarrassing. But in the future, I want to be able to have some tactical knives, I want to be able to have some chef's knives, I want to be able to have some skinning knives, I want to be able to have all sorts of different things in there, so that if someone does come to me and says, have you got something for, you know, I want to get someone a gift and whatnot, you've got a nice knife in stock, can you put their initials on it? Yep, no problem, we'll get it in the post in a couple of days, rather than, yeah, oh God, yeah, you could have your knife in 8 months, but maybe I'll just work a few more weekends that I haven't got instead, you know? So I'm sorry for any negativity in this video. It's completely not pointed at anybody in particular, and in fact anybody that's into my knives or has ordered one for me in my book is a pretty damn awesome person, and I really, really, really appreciate it. And for the future, I hope it's going to be brighter, you know. There's going to be more opportunity for me to make more knives more quickly and more different designs. At the minute, it seems like every week I have been generally taking on another different knife build, and each week is different to the one before. One week I could be doing a fixed blade, and then it could be a folder, and then it could be a locking folder, and then it could be something else, which really doesn't help me to get into a rhythm with being able to do any batches of work. And it also, because I have orders on the books, it stops me being able to put them to one side and make just whatever I want to make without feeling really guilty that I'm going to post that on the internet and then have all the people on my order book look at it and go, God, why isn't he working on my knife? You know, and it's another reason in the back of my mind why I've not really posted so much on social media in any case. You know, I feel if I go out somewhere for a day and I make a post, then quite often I end up with a few messages just prompting me that someone's still waiting for their knife at the end of the day, which, you know, overall result is me putting less out there on the internet and just disappearing into nothingness, which is definitely not what I want to do. In fact, I want to do the opposite. So if anybody's still here after watching me drone on for ages, thank you very much. And I will no doubt be speaking to everybody again soon, because I've got a lot of knives that I'm going to be making. They're going to come to life and they're going to be wicked. So hopefully I'll be putting some of those on the internet and everybody can have a look, and we'll take it from there. So you may all remember also, if you don't, look back, but one of the last YouTube videos that I did was me with a table full of half-made knife blanks, which I had made about 2 years ago, saying that I was going to put some handles on those and build some sheaths and get them ready to go. And you know what? I'm going to say it again. So, fingers crossed, in the not too distant future, we'll get some of those rolling, and there'll be some knives available. Thanks very much for watching. Take care. Lucky, Anna, what's this? Oh, come on. Good girl, Anna. Good girl, Lucky. Crazies. Crazies. Good girls. Sit. Good girl, Anna. Nicely. Good girl, Lucky. Come on in.